Welcome. Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now. This is Times Now Live Wire and I'm Hina Gambhir. Viewers, let's talk about the big story of the day. An FIR has been registered against 25-year-old Ruchika Singh. The reason is that she made abusive remarks against Prime Minister Narendra Modi during the CJP-led protest at Jantar Mantar on 23rd of July. Her video went viral on social media and that led to a conversation and debate around where does one draw the line on free speech. According to the complaint filed earlier this week, Ruchika Singh's remarks belittle the dignity of the Prime Minister's constitutional office. The complaint also claims that the remarks carry the potential to spark public unrest and disturb communal harmony as well. A zero FIR was first registered at the Expressway Police Station in Noida, invoking sections of Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita BNS related to breach of peace, public mischief and defamation. Remember, a zero FIR being the provision that allows complaint to be filed at any police station regardless of where the alleged incident actually occurred. The case has now been transferred to Delhi's Parliament Street Police Station where the investigation will now proceed.
हाँ, मैंने जंतर मंतर पर अभद्र और गंदी टिप्पणी करने वाले उन आंदोलनकारियों के खिलाफ मुकदमा दर्ज करवाया है जिन्होंने हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री तथा उनकी स्वर्गवासी माता जी को गंदी गंदी और अभद्र गालियां दी। मैं नहीं चाहती, मेरे भी बच्चे हैं सोशल मीडिया पर, मैं नहीं चाहती कि मेरे बच्चे भी इस तरह की भाषा को सुने और उनको समर्थन दें। इसलिए मैंने FIR दर्ज करवाया। हम हिंदुस्तान में रहते हैं, संस्कारों में पले बड़े हैं और हमें अपनी सहज भाषा का इस्तेमाल करना चाहिए और इस तरह की गंदी और भद्दी बातों को और शब्दों को इस्तेमाल करके किसी की भी बेइज्जती नहीं करनी चाहिए। पूरा देश हमें देख रहा है।
Viewers, now CJP Cockroach Janata Party has come out in defense of Ruchika Singh. CJP chief spokesperson Saurav Das says that while abusive language during a protest may be condemnable, using the criminal justice machinery to target and harass someone over it is absolutely unjustifiable. He went on to ask rhetorically, since when using abusive language became a criminal offense in this country, pointing out that people use such language in everyday life all the time.
देखिए, अगर किसी ने गाली दिया है प्रोटेस्ट में, वो कितना सही है नहीं है उसका आप एक तरीके से निंदा कर सकते हो, लेकिन ऐसे करके आप क्रिमिनल मशीनरी यूज करोगे, उनको पुलिस के थ्रू टारगेटिंग करोगे, हैरासमेंट करोगे, वो बिल्कुल सही बात नहीं है। इस देश में गाली देना कब से क्रिमिनल ऑफेंस बन चुका है? मतलब कि रोज चलते फिरते लोग यहाँ पे गाली देते हैं। आपने बीजेपी एमपीज जो 50% लोकसभा में एमपीज बैठे हुए, उनके खिलाफ तो क्रिमिनल चार्जेस है एंड बहुत ही हीनस क्रिमिनल चार्जेस है, रेप, मर्डर, डेकॉइटी, ये सब चीजों का, तो उसमें तो आप कुछ नहीं कर रहे हो।
That reaction from Saurav Das of CJP. So while Ruchika Singh faces the law, there's a bigger climb down underway, and this time it is from Delhi government itself. In line with Supreme Court's directions, the Delhi government has issued an order saying that no coercive action will be taken against students barring those with criminal records, a review of all arrests and no further action against protesters. So ask yourself one thing, does the line between a peaceful protest and outright abuse still mean anything at all, or has it simply been erased along with the memory of a bloodied uniform nobody wanted to look at? Let's go across to my colleague Shivam, who is joining us live right now for more on this. Shivam, you know, this particular FIR clearly has created a big controversy in this entire country. Instead of focusing on the content of her, the body of her content, the kind of abuses she hurled at the Prime Minister during her protest, at Jantar Mantar in the national capital, the focus is now on free speech. I mean, where does one really draw the line?
Well, exactly, Hina. As we have been talking about, that Article 19 of our Constitution gave us freedom of speech, but again, there are certain reasonable restrictions. And defamation is one of the reasonable restrictions that has also been filed in a FIR that the police has registered. Now, the entire argument that is coming in from the side of Smriti Singh, who's the advocate who raised the complaint, is that yes, you are ready, you are free to express your feelings, but again, to outraging somebody's modesty, to intentionally provoking somebody to insult the peace, and defamation is something that is again against the law, against the constitution. While on the other hand side, we are seeing the Cockroach Janata Party spokesperson Saurabh Das is saying that yes, the language might have been derogatory, the language might not have been right, but again, everybody has a freedom of expression, and there should not be any criminal, the criminal infrastructure, the criminal side of the law be used against any of the individual. But the point is, the case that has been registered is also under the defamation case, which is the civil suit. So again, on one side, while the Saurabh Das and CJP is saying that there needs to be defamation if it happens, the exactly same thing is happening. And not just in this particular case, we have seen the cases that you were mentioning, the FIR, the Delhi police procedure, that all those who have a previous crime record, all those who were found to be a part of that crowd who was vandalizing the public property, they will not be given a blank check, they will not be given a bail. That also CJP is criticizing, even though when they were protesting, they were asking the police to identify such people who are the miscreants. So again, we are seeing now when the situation has changed, the yardsticks have also changed when it comes to defining freedom of expression and also tolerating violence to a certain level.
Right, and as of now, Shivam, it's only an FIR that has been registered against her, right? No action has been initiated following this complaint and FIR?
Yes, Hina, what we've been given to understand is that the police, it was a zero FIR that was registered in Noida. Then the jurisdiction will be given to the Delhi police, and the Delhi police has started the investigation. The first procedure is basically to call the accused to take her statement. If the accused says that yes, she was in that particular video, or those videos were morphed or fabricated. So that is the initial step. What we've been given to understand is that there has been no official statement coming in from Ruchika's side as of now. What we were given to understand from police sources is that she has a residence in Noida, but that has been closed for quite some time now. So again, her coordinates, her whereabouts is something the police is also investigating. And first of all, the statement will be recorded. The chance, as we have also earlier in the morning broken on Times Now, the advocate who raised the complaint also said that if she apologizes for her behavior, she might take her complaint back. So it remains to be seen how things will pan out, how things will unfold in the coming days now.
Right. Thank you very much, Shivam, for the moment, for joining us with your input on this story.